Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Nice to have you guys with me today, and thank you so much for sharing your time with me. My name is Sadia and I'm from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. In my channel today, I'm gonna show you guys how to make puff pastry dough at home. With the will and name of our God, let's start today's video. Making a puff pastry is not very difficult and doesn't need lots of different ingredients, but it needs your time. When you decided to make some pastries from puff pastry, make sure you plan this at least 2 days before starting making your favorite pastry. Because a puff pastry needs a time to be chilled in the fridge, at least minimum 1 hour to maximum 8 hours. As long as you put it more in the fridge, it's better. And also when you take it out from the fridge, you must, before you work with the puff pastry, you must keep them over the counter at least for half an hour before. So let's start making the pastry and see what I did here. So what I did here, I did add 4 cups of butter. Of course, like I said, when I took the butter out from the fridge, I kept it at least 1 hour over the counter to make the butter soft. If you want to keep it longer, no problem, go ahead, do that. After this is a little bit soft, I put them in my stand mixer and I add 1 cup of flour in it. If you don't have a stand mixer, don't worry about it. You can use hand mixer, you can use your hands, and whatever you want, you can go ahead and use it to mix this butter with the flour. When the dough or the butter is ready, you can put them on a pastry pan, but make sure you always use a plastic or a Ziploc or something else that you can flat the butter on it. And also, if you don't have the pan or if you don't want to use the pan, it's okay. Here I'm going to show you guys, you can do the same thing over the counter. So I put my saran wrap first, I flat the butter or shape the butter. Once when it comes to the square or any shape that you like to use, I always use the square one, which is working really good. After that, I wrap it in the plastic or a Ziploc and keep it in the fridge, minimum 1 hour, maximum 8 hours. That means you can go 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, as long as you want. Keep them in a fridge. While the butter is chilling in the fridge, now what I'm doing, I'm going to make my dough ready. For the dough, like I said, it's a big amount of pastry dough, so I am gonna use only half a cup of butter. As you can see here, I am making the butter like a chunk, so it's gonna be easy to mix with the flour. I am putting my 7 cups of flour. I think it was, I add 1 more, so 8 cups of flour to the end. Altogether was 8 cups of flour I add. With this 8 cups of flour, I add 3 tablespoons of sugar at the beginning. Then I notice I need 1 more, so I add 4 tablespoons of sugar. You can go a little bit more, but I always prefer less sugar, but as long as you know there's a little bit sugar in the dough. So I add 4 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix them together before you add anything in the dough or like water or butter. So you just need to add sugar and you need to add salt. Now I'm going to add my water. Total, I used 5 cups of water for this amount. And also I add my butter, so that's all I needed. I need butter, water, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of salt. You mix them all together. Once when you notice that the dough is coming a little bit together, and it's soft enough, you're gonna take them out from your bowl, and you must work with it on your working table. Or if you prefer, you can go and mix it, do the same thing I did in the bowl. Whatever is easy for you, but I always use it, I use my counter for it because it's easy to mix them. The reason we do that, because every pastry that you make, you must give them a layers. If you don't give a good layers to your pastry dough, they don't come as puffy as you need. Doesn't matter what pastry it is, only beside the cake. Cake story is a different one. So here I am mixing it till the dough is not going to be stuck in my hand and stuck on the counter. Once when my dough is ready, see what I'm going to do with it. There we go, my dough is ready, and I am wrapping it in a saran wrap. If you don't have that, or if you don't want to use that, you can put them in a Ziploc bag if you have a bigger Ziploc bag, but make sure you tied it nicely when you putting it in a Ziploc bag. So then what we do, we're gonna put them in the fridge to chill at least, again, minimum 1 hour, maximum 8 hours. You can go with it. You can work with 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. You can keep them in the fridge. Once when you're ready and you want to work with it, so again, we're gonna use our flat a table or a counter, whatever place that you have. Make sure it's completely flat. And now we are working first with our butter. Lose the butter a little bit. Like we said, we take it out from the fridge at least 1 hour before. And when the butter is a little bit loose, I'm flattening my dough. So we give 1, 2, 3, and 4 fold to this butter. Now we are going to add it. Don't worry the beginning because of the flour that you have if they open, but to the end, once when the flour goes, and you will see they will stuck, and you're gonna give it. You can start minimum 2 folds, maximum 4 folds. You can do that and give it to your dough. So once when you fold it, put them back in your Ziploc bag or wrap it in a saran wrap. Keep them in the fridge again, and you're gonna do this procedure that I'm doing right now at least for 3 times. 2 times is not enough. 4 times will be too much. If you want, go ahead, but I think I always did it for 3 times and it worked perfect. So here is my final fold, and now I am putting it in a saran wrap, or like I said, a Ziploc, doesn't matter. Now again, we're gonna put them in the fridge. Again, minimum 1 hour, maximum 8 hours. You can keep it in the fridge. Finally, after 3 times, I fold my pastry dough. Here is the dough ready to work with it. I will have a separate video that what kind of pastry you can make with the puff pastry, but just only for some information today, I'm going to be shortly using one kind of pastry, just only half a detail of it, that how I make a cream roll from my puff pastry. This is my final cut or final fold, and from here, because my dough is a little bit big, and I already divide the dough that we made in 2. So this is the first part, and now I am cutting it. And here, look at this, all the layers that I have, and that's the one that's gonna give a very puffy look to your pastry. So my other half is in the fridge, and I'm working with this half. Now we're gonna start just showing you guys how I use cream roll from this puff pastry. I did made elephant ears. It's a special kind of pastry that I made, and also I will show you guys the picture of it, but the detail I will gonna share with you guys in future videos. And here I'm flattening the dough at least 1 inch. If some people complaining that they don't get the puffiness from their puff pastry when they make their pastries, that means they flat it very thin. It should be at least half to 1 inch the thickness of your dough, and that will gonna give you very good puffy pastry. I slice them like a strips, and then I have my the mold for the cream roll, and I roll it around it, and I bake it in my oven for 7 minutes on the high temperature, which was 450 for me, but as long it must be high when you're baking it, not the low one. So 450 was perfect for me. You just find out what temperature is the highest one in your oven, and I bake it. After that, I make my cream, I put inside, then I garnish it with the icing sugar and a little bit pistachio, and here's some other different pastries I made, and I will share the videos with you guys in the future. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment in my video. Till my next video, I let you guys go. Have a good night and have a good day.